So big news, Real Broker just won Inman's highest honor of Innovator of the Year. Today we're going to break down exactly why Inman is so impressed by the leadership and technology of Real Broker, as well as go over some other major accomplishments that they achieved in Q2 of 2023. All right, so on Inman's website, it reads, Real CEO Tamir Poleg takes 2023 Inman Innovator of the Year award. And they say here this is their highest honor, and this is thanks to the amazing strides in technology and recruiting by Real Broker. A little further down, it says that Inman on Thursday unveiled the winners of the 2023 Inman Innovator Award with the Chief Executive Office of the rapidly rising Real Brokerage, the company's president and chief technology officers all taking top honors. During his last Inman Connect CEO appearance on Wednesday, Tamir Poleg said Real is on fire as it rapidly grows agent count, draws top performing agents, and readies itself for several major tech rollouts and updates. Further on down, it says that despite a challenging 22, the leadership has pulled off an inviolable 2023 performance, with the company more than doubling its revenue and agent count in the second quarter of the year. Poleg said his company proves the value of low-fee virtual brokerage, and it looks forward to growing the brand's tech footprint with supercharged agent and consumer-facing application. So essentially, Real has won this award for their technology that they've been rolling out, as well as just the business model in general. And Real has more than doubled in size every single 12-month period since I've been here at the company. So Real also just released their 2023 Q2 financial reports, and in here they talk about some of the major achievements and accomplishments that they've made during this Q2. So here it says that Real is the fastest growing publicly traded real estate brokerage in the nation. The second quarter was an inflection point for our company with the achievements of adjusted EBITDA profitability earlier than anticipated, and I'm enormously proud of the work that our employees and agents have put in to get us here, said Tamir Poleg. So this is actually huge. The EBITDA profitability is the profitability that most people think of when they say, is a company profitable? So up until this point, Real has been reinvesting their profitability into growth. They've been trying to expand across the country. They bought a mortgage company, they bought a title company, investing a lot of money into technology. So on paper, they have not officially been profitable yet until this quarter. So this quarter, Real Broker is officially profitable and taking profits. And that is huge. That is one of the big objections that we've gotten from a lot of other agents interested in joining Real is like, well, Real's not profitable yet. But that was by design. Very few startup companies are profitable in the first few years. Real's now had this business model since 2020. So now we are officially taking profitability, which is a huge accomplishment for any startup company. So where we are profitable and we're publicly listed on the NASDAQ. Those two achievements right there, very few other companies can claim that. Other cloud-based brokerages can claim that. Really, there's only one other cloud-based brokerage that is profitable and publicly listed right now. So further on, it says that Real now has an agent base that is more than twice the size it was a year ago. And yes, that has been a consistent trend. Real has consistently doubled in size every 12 months. Since I've been here, there were about 2,000 agents when I first joined, and every 12 months they just keep getting bigger and bigger. Currently we're sitting at about 11,500. So this time next year, we're almost certainly gonna be past 20,000 agents, then 40,000, 80,000, 160,000 if we can continue this trend, which I'm pretty confident that we can. We are focused on executing Real's mission to reinvent the way that consumers purchase homes. And I'm excited to announce that we plan to release the first version of our new consumer app at our annual Rise conference in October last year. So that is kind of the overarching mission statement of Real Broker, is to reinvent the way consumers purchase home. And they were first starting off by focusing on the agent and the agent experience, but their game plan is to be a disruptor in the entire industry. And they've been working on this amazing app for the consumers for a good while now. They have their annual conference every October in San Diego. So this year they're gonna be rolling out that consumer app. I will say, if you watch my other videos, I'm constantly praising the agent app. So that same team who created that agent app are creating the consumer app, and I'm very confident in that team, so I'm pretty excited about that. So let's go over some of the financial highlights. So revenue has increased 65% year over year to $185.3 million. Gross profit has increased 91% year over year to $17.8 million. Adjusted EBITDA profit of $2.6 million compared to a $583,000 loss in Q2 of 2022. And again, it's a loss on paper, but they were reinvesting this money, right? They're reinvesting in technology expansion and by buying a title company and a mortgage company, and now they're expanding that nationwide as well. Unrestricted cash and investment increased by $8.6 million during the quarter. As of June 3rd, 2023, the company held $17.2 million in cash, an additional $10.9 million held in investments in financial assets. So 2023 quarter Q2 2023 operational highlights. We reached nearly 11,500 agents at the end of the second quarter, a 105% year-over-year increase. The number of transactions executed in Q2 2023 grew 72% year-over-year to 17,537 transactions. Commission revenue per producing agent was $34,700, below the $41,400 in Q2 2022, but significantly improved from $26,000 in Q1 2023. These agents on average closed 3.4 transactions during the quarter. So on average, the agents in Real Broker who are producing earned about $34,000 in commissions and closed 3.5 transactions in the second quarter. That's actually really good, right? If somebody closes 3.5 transactions per quarter, that's a full-time agent making a very, very comfortable living. And this has really been Real's goal from the get-go, is trying to attract producing agents. We're not really focused on brand new agents. We're not really focused on full-time recruiters. We're going after that producing agent market. And as you can see, like, our producing agents are producing and making really good incomes here as well. Operating expenses per transactions, excluding revenue share, declined 12% year over year. So to $788 per transaction. That's great as well, that we're seeing our income rise, our agent count rise, our total volume rise, and our operating costs are decreasing. And with my interview with Tamir earlier this year, he talked about that a bit, how when we're leveraging technology, there is sort of like an inflection point where everything becomes more profitable and more efficient, and you can really start scaling and start benefiting from the economy of scale. And so as our agent count gets bigger, we already have that infrastructure in place. So our operating expenses per transaction is going to continue to decrease as we get more transactions, since it's already in place. And we've designed it to be able to scale to some of these bigger numbers. So subsequent to the end of the quarter, Real announced the public release of Leo, its new AI-powered virtual concierge that is fully integrated into reZen transaction management. So Leo is their new AI technology that they've worked right into our app, as well as our dashboard on the desktop. Essentially, it's almost like a personal assistant or a support where you can ask it specific questions about your business or about a specific transaction. So I can ask you questions like, when does my next transaction close? What was the last 3 transactions that I closed? What is my average commission? I can just ask it questions about my business rather than having to dive into all my numbers myself. And it's pretty cool. And you can also get a lot of helpful support from this thing as well. So I can just ask it, what is my broker's cell phone number? It'll pull up my broker's cell phone number so I can call them directly. It can also answer questions about like Real's policies and rules. And it's only just launched, and it is going to get smarter the more that we use it and the more information that Real feeds it. They're really kind of leveraging the ChatGPT type of technology in with this. And so the more we use it and the more it can learn and the more data that we feed it, the more effective that it's going to be over time. And ultimately, they're talking about eventually, this thing can actually fill out our contracts for us. That's kind of the end game for using AI into our businesses, is that we tell it what the numbers are, they look at our past contracts, see what we usually put in for all these, the dates and time frames, and it could fill out the contract for you automatically. That's not what it can't do that right now, but that is the end game. And so they just rolled out the first version of Leo just recently in Q2 of 2023. Super excited. And it seems like almost every single quarter, they've got some kind of major announcement, major innovation that they're rolling out. And it looks like they're saving the consumer app for October, which would be Q4 of this year. So if you want to learn more about Real Broker, I'd be happy to hop on a one-on-one video call with you, talk to you more about your business, Real Broker, and see if it'd be a good fit for you or not. I have a link down below to my calendar. Just pick a date and a time that works for you, and you can schedule a call automatically. And if you haven't seen my interview yet with Sharon, the president of Real Broker, you can check that out right here. Sharon goes over his vision for Real Broker and where he wants to take the company in the future. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you.